Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Learn English, where learning English feels natural, relaxed, and enjoyable.
Before we begin, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Josh, and welcome back to Mr. Learn English.
And I'm Emily. If you watched episode 1 or episode 2, you already know the style. Simple English, natural conversation, and real life examples. If you enjoy learning English with us, and these episodes have been helpful so far, please give this video a like.
Today's episode will be a little shorter and easier to follow, but still very useful.
Let's start with a simple question.
What do you usually do after work or school?
For me, the first thing I think about is going home.
Same here. A very common sentence is just, I go home after work.
Yes, or I go home after school. Both are perfect daily routine sentences.
When you arrive home, you can say, I get home, which sounds very natural.
Right. Wake up, get up, go to work, get home. These small phrases appear again and again in daily English.
After I get home, I usually need a short break.
That's very relatable. You can say, I take a break, or I rest for a while.
Exactly. And sometimes resting means doing nothing.
Yes, you can even say, I do nothing for a bit, which sounds very natural.
After that, many people like to relax.
A very easy sentence is, I relax at home.
And relaxing can mean many things.
You can say, I watch TV, I use my phone, I listen to music, or I read.
All of these are very common evening activities.
Let's slow down and put this into a short example.
I finish work, I go home, I take a break, and relax.
That's already good English.
Next, we'll talk about dinner, free time, and how people talk about their evenings naturally.
Now let's move into one of the most important parts of the evening, dinner.
Yes. Dinner is a very common topic in daily English, and the sentences are usually very simple.
You can say, I eat dinner, or I have dinner, and both are correct.
If you want to add time, you can say, I eat dinner at 7, or I have dinner in the evening.
Some people eat dinner alone, and some people eat with family.
Right. You can say, I eat dinner with my family, or I eat dinner alone, which both sound natural.
Now let's talk about food again, but keep it simple.
You can say, I eat rice, I eat vegetables, I eat meat, or I eat noodles.
You don't need special food words to explain your routine.
After dinner, many people like to relax again.
Yes, evenings are usually slower and calmer.
You can say, after dinner, I relax, or after dinner, I watch TV.
Some people like to go outside in the evening.
You can say, I go for a walk, or I meet friends, which are very common evening activities.
And some people prefer to stay home.
They might say, I stay at home, or I spend time at home.
Both are very natural.
Now let's talk about free time, because this is when people do things they enjoy.
You can say, in my free time, I listen to music. Or, in my free time, I play games.
Yes, and you can also say, I watch videos, or I read, or I use my phone.
All of these sentences are easy and very common.
Let's pause and put this into a short evening example.
I get home after work, I eat dinner with my family. After dinner, I relax and watch TV.
That's perfect daily routine English.
Simple sentences, clear meaning.
Now, let's help learners make it a little more natural.
Instead of saying, after that, every time, you can sometimes say, then.
For example, I eat dinner. Then I relax.
Short and natural.
Another useful word is usually.
You can say, I usually eat dinner at 7, or I usually relax in the evening.
Usually is very common when talking about routines.
Next, we'll talk about night routines, bedtime, and how people end their day in English. And then we'll start to wrap up the episode.
Now let's slow things down and talk about night routines because this is when the day starts to end and people prepare for sleep.
Yes, night routines are very calm, and the English people use is usually very simple.
A very common sentence is, I get ready for bed.
That means you prepare to sleep.
You might brush your teeth, wash your face, or change into pajamas.
Exactly. And you can say, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, or I change into pajamas.
All very easy, very natural sentences.
After that, many people like to do something quiet.
You can say, I watch TV, I read, or I use my phone for a while.
Yes, and notice the phrase, for a while.
That means a short time.
You can say, I watch TV for a while, which sounds very natural.
Some people like to listen to music or a podcast before bed.
They can say, I listen to music, or I listen to a podcast before bed.
Another common sentence is, I feel tired.
Yes, this sentence is very important at night.
You can say, I feel tired or I feel sleepy.
Sleepy means you want to sleep.
Now, let's talk about bedtime, which learners often want to describe.
You can say, I go to bed at 10, or I go to bed late.
Very simple, very common.
Some learners say, I sleep at 10, but native speakers usually say, I go to bed at 10.
That's a good small correction.
After you go to bed, you can say, I sleep, or I fall asleep quickly.
Fall asleep means you start sleeping.
Now let's listen to a short night routine example.
At night, I get ready for bed. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I watch TV for a while. Then I go to bed at 10 and fall asleep.
That sounds very natural and very clear.
Yes, and notice how calm the language feels.
Night English is usually slower and softer.
Now, let's help learners practice speaking with a few gentle questions.
What time do you usually go to bed?
Do you use your phone before bed?
Do you feel tired at night?
Do you fall asleep quickly?
Answering these questions out loud helps your English feel more natural.
You don't need long answers.
Even short answers are good practice.
Finally, we'll review the full afternoon and evening routine. Tell one complete story.
Let's take a moment to review everything we talked about in this episode, because review helps the language stay in your mind.
Yes, today we focused on what people do after work or school in the afternoon, evening, and at night.
We started by talking about going home and used simple sentences like, I go home, and I get home after work.
Then we talked about taking a break and relaxing, which many people do after a long day.
We used easy phrases like, I take a break, I relax, and I rest for a while.
After that, we talked about dinner and learned that I eat dinner and I have dinner are both correct and natural.
Yes, and we practiced talking about food in a simple way without using difficult vocabulary.
Then we moved into free time and talked about common activities like watching TV, listening to music, meeting friends, and staying at home.
After that, we talked about night routines and bedtime, using phrases like, I get ready for bed, I feel tired, and I go to bed.
Now, let's put everything together into one full afternoon and evening story.
Imagine someone describing their day like this.
After work, I go home. When I get home, I take a short break and relax.
Then, I eat dinner with my family. After dinner, I watch TV and use my phone.
In the evening, I listen to music and rest.
At night, I get ready for bed. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and go to bed at 10.
I feel tired and I fall asleep quickly.
That is a complete and natural daily routine using simple English.
Now let's help learners practice one last time.
Try to answer these questions out loud.
What do you do after work or school?
What do you do in the evening?
What time do you go to bed?
How do you feel at night?
Remember, your answers don't need to be perfect.
Simple English is good English.
Before we finish, we want to say something important.
Learning English takes time, and you are doing great just by listening and practicing.
Yes, every episode you listen to helps your confidence grow.
This was episode 3 of our daily routine in English series.
In the next episode, we'll continue with another everyday topic and help you speak even more naturally.
So make sure you subscribe and stay with us so you don't miss it.
Thank you for learning with us at Mr. Learn English,
Keep practicing, keep listening.
and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye till next time.